Kia ora and good morning everyone, it's Munib from Social Driving Academy, and today I have Ko with me for a restricted mock driving test. So Ko, you're on your learner license. Yes. And you got that in April last year?
Yeah, that's right.
So what's the last, I guess we're coming up to about 10 months now on your learner license. What's that look like with your driving?
I mean, I drive like a little bit on and off because I don't have a car, so I can drive quite often. But whenever I have a friend, I will borrow his car and I just drive with him.
Okay.
Yeah,
and yes?
Yeah, so I can now take a restricted test after 6 months.
Yes, so you're booked in for your test on the 14th?
14, yeah,
so
next week.
Next week, not long to go. No. So in that case, if you don't have a car and you've been doing some driving here and there, when was the last time that you drove?
Yesterday.
Okay, good.
Yeah, with my friend here, just around here practicing.
Just around Wiri?
Wiri, yeah.
And what about the other drives that you've been to? What sort of areas have you driven? Because
because I love hiking. Sometimes I rent a car and go hiking when I could use my international license, because now I have been for more than 1 year. I could no longer use that.
Yes.
And in the international license, the name of my spelling is a little bit different on my passport. So NCTA doesn't accept to convert into New Zealand license.
Oh,
I have to start from the learner license.
Okay. So prior to I see. So prior to sitting your learner theory test, you did have an international license that you were driving around on?
Yeah. I rent a car and go a little bit of hiking and
excellent.
That kind of
Where's the furthest you have driven?
National Park.
Wow. Okay. Okay, good.
But I mean, the thing is, sometimes because I drive for many years, and sometimes I forgot the basic rules to follow.
Okay.
That was a problem.
Oh, good. That gives me a little bit of assurance that you have driven a little bit as well, especially if you've driven to the national park. Okay, and then because your spelling was different, they didn't allow the conversion process. So you've got to start from the learner. Okay, so what we'll do today is going to be like the restricted test. Have you done a restricted test before?
Yes, one time, like a month ago in North Shore, but I didn't pass that.
Manukau and North Shore?
No, North Shore, just
North Shore.
North Shore.
Okay. So this is going to be similar. You know that, of course, in the beginning of the restricted test, they ask you to identify yourself. You go through the administration. Then they come and check the vehicle lights and all of that. We'll skip that. And also that they sometimes ask you questions about the interior, like the signaling, where the signal indicator is, where the handbrake is. Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah.
They also sometimes ask you about the air conditioning controls. Do you remember what did they ask you anything about the air conditioning?
So the lady told me to show the signal and put it on handbrake, then release the handbrake, then text the horn. She didn't ask me about the disc brake. Okay. But other than that.
So there's the handbrake, of course, that's easy. Sometimes they ask you about the front demister, and that's the control that you use to defog the windows. And here it is in my car here. So it's the same icon in most cars. Okay, cool. So what we'll do is going to be similar to the restricted mock test. I'll give you directions: left turn, right turn. We'll go through all of the different maneuvers that are required to be able to drive in New Zealand, and also some of the things that you'll be tested on during the test. Obviously I expect you to make all decisions. The vehicle is under your control. If you do have any questions in between, you're welcome to ask me. That's the purpose of today as well. Cool. And while we drive along, I will give you some feedback, but I'll also take notes so that we can debrief at the end.
That's great.
Cool. Do you have any questions before we begin?
No. Just one question. So in that North Shore, one of the mistakes I did was at the stop sign, I stopped for 3 seconds, but I turned my steering wheel. Is it allowed to do that?
Of course.
She said I wasn't allowed to do that. Everything must be stopped, even the steering wheel, and that was one of my critical mistakes.
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
I wasn't sure at the time, but I didn't know about that, so I didn't complain.
Have you got your test report? We can have a look at that. Obviously, in terms of stopping at a stop sign, it's talking about movement in terms of the vehicle forward movement or reverse movement, I guess, but you're not going to go in reverse. So it's talking really about the forward movement, not about you turning the wheel or not, or any other sort of movement.
I also made some other mistakes.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes they can be tricky like that, so we can have a look. Okay, well, whenever you're ready then, Ko, you're welcome to move off and then turn left out of this car park space. And then at the end of the driveway, we'll turn right.
Okay.
End of the road, turn right. At the end of the road, let's do a U-turn, turn around.
Right here.
At the next street, turn right. Follow the road. At the end of the road, do a U-turn, turn around. At the next street, turn right.
This one?
Yes, please. At the end of the road, turn around. Let's do a U-turn. At the end of the road, turn right. At the end of the road, turn right. At the next street, turn left. At the traffic light, turn right, using the left right turning lane.
Oh, left.
Yeah. let's move into the left turning lane and then follow the road to the left. When safe, change lanes to the right. At the next lights, turn right. At the end of the road, turn right. At the end of the road, turn right. At the next street, turn left. At the end of the road, turn right. At the next street, turn right. At the end of the road, turn back around. At the end of the road, turn right. the end of the road, turn left. Slightly turned a little bit wide there, Ko, and you're almost touching the right hand line, so come back over to the left a little bit more. And even when you turned, you turned a little bit too wide.
So I have to turn my steering wheel
a little bit more, try and stay closer to the left. Imagine that there's vehicles in the right hand lane, and if they're close to the left and we're close to the right, then we'll potentially meet in the middle.
Not a good meet.
No. Straight ahead. At the next street, turn left. Yes.
Is this state 30?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, so do watch the speed there, Ko. You're 5 k's over the speed limit, but you're almost touching 10k over the speed limit.
That's an immediate failure.
Yes, the 10k would be an immediate fail. So definitely a critical error there. Let's turn left here. So it's 30k all the way until you pass a higher speed sign. At the end of the road, turn right. At the traffic light, turn right. Cool, you also have to check your blind spot before changing lanes into the turn bay. Yes. Yeah. Watch the speed, Cole, watch the speed. That's an easy way to fail the test. Watch the speed. You're nearly hitting 50. You're nearly hitting 40. That's 10 k's over the speed limit. But you're definitely doing more than 5 k's over the speed limit already. So you have to hold 30. So practice it. Practice it. At the next street, turn right. At the next street, turn left. And Cole, let's just get you to park up anywhere along the left here.
Okay.
And let's turn around. Let's do a 3-point turn.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of the road, turn right. At the end of the road, turn left. cool. Let's park up next to this car here and do a reverse parallel park. A little bit far, huh? Yeah, so you could get closer on this side.
Yeah.
But if we look on the right, you're just on top of the line.
Yeah.
So you could almost, you know, make another couple of movements, like, you know, a reverse movement and getting closer to the curb, and then a forward movement to get closer to the front.
I think I could reverse a little bit more before turning.
Yes, you could have done that as well. You carried on just reversing a little bit more. Plenty of space. There's no vehicle behind us, and then get closer to the curb. But yeah, overall not too bad. Cool. Whenever you're ready, let's move off. At the traffic light, turn right. Don't forget to check your blind spot. Yeah. Because you're changing lanes versus moving immediately into the lane as soon as it opens up. But the lane opens up, like, you know, about 50 meters earlier, so you wouldn't move in that early. It was correct where you moved in, but it's a lane change almost. You know, you just want to make sure there's no one behind you. At the traffic light, turn left. Watch the speed, you're just going over 50.